Hey you guys, KillerGay6, aka Raven, welcome to another reaction video of Mcjuggernuggets. Well guys, I was surprised to see a video out on Father's Day, which I find very interesting, but hey, it's Psycho Dad, what can you do? Well guys, judging from the title, Psycho Dad kicks corn out. Well guys, I would have expected this, coming from a guy who bought a house using the mobster's money, and we all know that Jesse stole some money too. It's funny how he used the money and then he stole it. Hey, like father, like son, like I said before. Well guys, he is kicking corn out. But before I'm getting ready to watch it. But like I said before, I'm using screenshots. Well, guys, he just talked to Jeffrey, and he just found out that Psycho Dad buried Joe out in the woods. So it's a little unusual that him and Jeffrey just buried him while he was talking to Karen and everything else. So, which I find that a little odd. Why would you bury somebody out in the woods? Something tells me that there's going to be some hauntings coming available. But I'm going to keep watching the video, and I can't wait to see what's going to happen. Now he's kicking him out because he doesn't pay rent. And it's funny how, and Jesse just told him that he doesn't have to pay rent. He's working for me. But Psycho Dad's kicking him out anyway. Well, guys, Korn has had enough having Psycho Dad in his ear. I'm sure you guys remember back when they talked back in around VidCon 2018. He actually talked to Jesse about why he left, and he gave him the good reason. And that person's standing right there, as you guys see in the picture. Well, and he also complained that I didn't expect all these things to happen. So basically, he almost like was blaming Jesse for everything. You know, he blamed for the mafia coming. He got shot, and he got shot, and then he had to go to Boogie's to find a bag of money, and Boogie almost went crazy all over him, just like how he did with Parker, and also with Swift, obviously. And now he's putting up with how Psycho Dad's acting all this, and he actually just said the words, "I can't do this anymore. I have to go." And I don't blame the guy. I mean, come on, this is Psycho Dad we're talking about. We know how his temper is. We know how he looks like he wants to get into control of everything. Which I find it unusual. Why would he want to be in control of everything? And guys, I know it's a series. Just bear with me. But all I can say, guys, is that this is what actually we've seen in Korn's video on his channel stating why he left. And well, he's saying that because he was mean to his mom, and then his dad was being a jerk and everything else, and all that just went downhill. Now Jesse is going to be spiraling out of control. I have a feeling Isaac's going to be coming back because he's going to be depressed. He's going to be depressed knowing that his cameraman that has only been here for almost a month is now getting ready to leave, and Swift's gone. So all I can say, guys, is that this is getting crazier. Dang, guys, I find that crazy. He literally grabbed the Devil Inside necklace and tried to stab his head. "I want you to stop. Come on, do that." And Corner's like, "I could do this too. That's not going to work." He said, "You made a deal with me. You're supposed to do all this." And boy, Jesse, I cannot believe how Jesse is trying to use the devil's power. Why is it that he needs this power to have control over everybody around him? He doesn't have to do that. It's like what the wizard said. But I'm going to show that clip on that soon because that is pivotal. And this is what Jesse doesn't understand. But what he said to him right there, and that's where I paused it, it made a lot of sense. He says, "You say you want to kill YouTube. You know, this doesn't work anymore. Why can't you just stop doing that? You know what you should do? Be yourself. Do you. Why can't you just be yourself? Why you have to be all these characters, acting like you control everything? You can't control everybody. You can't do that anymore." And guys, I think we've seen that a lot. I mean, you notice that every time when things don't go his way, he keeps snapping. Even when, remember guys back in the video I Am Everything when he was losing control of his life? And then he told parties, "You just leave." He says, "Listen, no, listen, you can't do." "You know what? I'll leave. Fine, I'll leave." And he said, "Yes, that's what you're supposed to do." Back in that video, I Am Everything, he was losing control. He was literally, not being himself. That was the whole point. I think this is the whole point of everything. All this series, all this videos that we're seeing, miscellaneous things. We've seen him be different characters. We see him do funny things. We see him do like fun stuff, which that's some cool stuff. Fun times, all that stuff. But we never seen Jesse as himself. We always have to see him as a different person, a different character. He doesn't want us to see the real him. I mean, that's the whole point. I mean, there's nobody that you could rather be but you, but me. Something like that's the saying. I got it from Wreck-It Ralph. I'm sure you guys knew that was coming from that. Well, guys, that was a crazy video. Tough to say that now he just lost another cameraman. And I love how and Jeffrey actually asks, "What is that?" It's just jewelry. That's all it is. It's just that every time I get a cameraman, they always want to leave. And it's crazy how I love that. Right when I watched that, when Korn just said it. Korn just said it right there, and just said it, I think, with all honesty. This is not working. Why can't you just be yourself? I mean, we see a lot of people act like themselves. I mean, look at Pickle Boy, and seeing how everybody else does their thing. I mean, he's the only one I could believe that he does that. I would think of others, but other like the Logan, like the Paul brothers. We know those guys. They do dumb stuff and everything, and they do it for views, and it works. And although what Logan did, he lost most of his stuff anyway. And as for his brother, different things, but same person. Anyway, he did make a good point. I love the fact that how as he was driving away, he kept telling him to stop, stop, stop. It doesn't work that way. It works in a series. Wait a minute. He did point that out. He said it does work in your series, but this is real life. So basically, we are in the real world. We are seeing real different things, and I guess Jesse doesn't want to come to terms that in the real world, all you can be is just yourself. But he always, like I said, guys, he's been doing all these series and everything. He never shows his real self because they said they don't want to. Well, that leads me to that video, Snap Out of It, I believe. So let's go to that video because the wizard pointed out something really similar to what just happened here. Alright guys, from the video Snap Out of It, this was the way beginning of 2016. 17, take that back. Anyway, we've seen how Jesse went to the wizard to get his snapper fixed because every time when he snaps, he becomes a different character every single time, and he can't control it. So he's talking to the wizard, and he said you need to stop snapping, and Jesse doesn't want to come to grips with that. So let's listen to what he has to say, which makes specific sense on what Korn was trying to tell Jesse this whole time.
You don't want to stop.
Yes.
You don't want to let go. You'd rather be someone else versus being Jesse. Versus being who you were born to be. What happened to Jesse being great?
He's great because he made the characters. That's it. That's all he's good for.
They're great. That's why you're playing as characters. You're going through life playing characters. Do you even see how that sounds?
See?
How crazy that is? How does that even affect your relationships at home?
They don't know who I am. But I like that. They don't know who I am, and I like it like that.
Do you know who you are?
See?
When was the last time you had a conversation with yourself? When was the last time you said, Jesse is great? Jesse controls this channel. Because right now, from what I hear, the snaps are controlling your channel.
See?
Then I just stop. Then I'll stop. Then I'll stop, right?
Just let go. I want for you to find you.
But then how can I get to a point? What if I still want to play a character down the road? Can I just snap, or is things?
No. You don't go back to the problem, because right now it's a problem. If your uncle sent you to me, he sent you because he sees the problem. We're trying to get rid of an issue. We're trying to bring you back to reality.
Have you ever snapped? You ever snapped? How do I know you're not snapping to a doctor right now?
You don't understand what my life was like. What my struggle was about.
See?
Yes, years ago I snapped. But I snapped a little bit differently. I only had but one character. And it was the ugliest character this side of my life could provide for anybody else. I couldn't love myself, so I had to be somebody else. to escape my reality, to escape those drug-infested hallways, to get up out of those projects. I had to be somebody else. Had a kid. I was going to school. I was going to make something of myself. Became a doctor to help other snappers, to help get them from that ugly place from which I came. I don't want to go back there again. I never wanted to see or be that person again. I left that person because it was destroying me. It was destroying my family. I wasn't ready to risk my kids, my wife, to snap into a character, to escape my reality. I learned to deal with that. I learned to love somebody else. And all I want for you, Jesse, is for you to be able to love yourself, so then therefore you can love someone else without loving the characters that pull you away from your reality.
See? That's the point. That's what the wizard was trying to tell him. When's the last time you loved yourself? Why is it that you have to be somebody else? And that's the whole point of this. After seeing that video, Psycho Dad kicks Korn out, and how he literally grabbed the necklace and kept snapping, telling him to stop and don't go, and it wasn't controlling him. It's funny how he needs this necklace, and I love how when Uncle Larry asked, "Why are you wearing this?" And he said, "Well, hey, I beat my demons, I can control it." And I love when he asked Korn that question. He said, "So you're the devil? So are you the devil?" He says, "No." And he just looked at the cameras and just smiled. I mean, all I can say, guys, is that I feel bad for him. I feel bad for this guy. I know this is still a series going on, but this is something different. We're seeing a guy who needs evil magic to make people stop from leaving him, but that's not how it works. If things don't go your way, you just can't control something that's already been done. But he has to learn that. But that means on the next video that we're going to see on YouTube, guys, we're actually going to find out why is there no Korn. And I'm sure he'll say, if you haven't seen it, take a look. That's right, guys, I have no cameraman, so it's better to do things myself. It's like that saying, if you want something done, do it yourself. So it's better to be that way. But I can't wait to see what's going to happen next, because now he knows that his dad's changing everything, changing the house, changing his whole life. And Jesse can't take it anymore. Now he's trying to figure out something that he should do. And I think this is where Isaac comes in the picture. Because I still can't go over the fact that when on the video, The Return of Mcjuggernuggets, we see Isaac he said, "I want you to here, I'll give this to you." He says, "I don't want that." He said, "Dude, you said you're going to be sad without me. You told me to give this to you because you're going to feel sad that I'm gone." And he said, "No, that thing it's evil." It's funny how he says that, and yet he still has the necklace. And he claims he controls it, but he doesn't. Also this too. When I saw that video, the devil's disciple, when he was able to choose Korn to be the cameraman, you notice that how half of his face was almost visible, but the top was all evil. It's like we're seeing two sides of the same coin, good and evil facing each other, and just letting it happen. I don't know, guys. All I can say is that, well, Korn's gone. Now we're going to see how Jesse's going to handle the situation, being his own cameraman. I have a feeling that this is really Psycho Series 2, but I don't think we won't know that until then. It's still the year of the green light, so something tells me that it's something else. But we'll see soon. They said there's going to be a lot of traveling, so who knows? Maybe we'll see him go somewhere else next. Alright, you guys, don't forget to subscribe to my channel for more reactions, more gameplay. Drop some likes if you enjoyed this. All I know is that, hey, Korn's gone, but I'm sure Jesse will find a way, like he always does. Alright, you guys. Thank you guys for watching. And don't forget, like I always say, stay positive, and can't believe Korn's gone again.